man, I'll be honest with you. I'm the most unpatriotic motherfucker you know.
Oh my, that's because you lived in fucking China. They probably, you know what? Did they let you back in this country without an evaluation?
I don't think you need an evaluation to travel. You might need an evaluation to own as many guns as you do.
Bitch, you lived there. Wow, this guy.
He's about to Google it. You about to Google it?
Most completed, and I put a note. Bitch was staring at the ceiling.
Look at him.
I made sure.
He's Googling it. He's checking it.
Looking it up.
No, my mom was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
The sleep doctor. You're wrong for that.
Episode number 16. I know that for a fact at this point. And we're gonna call this vaccination station.
What? I thought it was inauguration vaccination station.
Ooh, I like that. Episode. Wait, let's restart. Recap. Episode number 16. Inauguration vaccination. Did I say that right?
He said
inauguration.
Inauguration assassination. Capitalization.
Time out. We gotta go. Time out. Reverse.
Hey, of all the people to get assassinated, it's gonna be Biden, I think.
Oh my God!
Obviously. Trump made it.
You're not allowed to say things like this. They're gonna come for us.
No.
They're definitely coming for you. I'm not associated with you. I don't even know you. Fuck no, never heard of him. No.
Anton's the one who said. Anton said, "Good presidents are the ones that get shot, not bad presidents."
20. What do you say? 31 years, and I ain't never met a good cop. Good presidents, they get shot.
Hey, my mom sent me a picture of Biden signing all these executive orders or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, Ma, you think they got to tell him that he's the president and where he is after everything he signs?"
Joe.
President Biden. President Biden.
Where's Obama?
President. You're the president. You got to sign your name here.
You acting crazy. He's not as old as you think he's old.
He old as fuck, Hannah.
He's old.
I'm gonna give him that. He old as fuck.
He old, but I know a lot of people older the fuck than him.
Yeah, that's called being white. Y'all live long as fuck.
Oh, right, here we go.
White. That's scientifically true.
Scientific.
That's a scientific fact. I mean, outside of like, Okinawa or something like that. Like white people had the longest in America. White folks had the longest life expectancy.
Yeah, we went through this already.
Yeah, this was a different episode. You need to go back and watch that, maybe.
Facts. So let's go and get this out of the way. So executive orders. He signed Keystone. He's stopping the Keystone. So
what's that?
That's really nice. That's like basically oil pipe going through reservations.
Canada?
Native American reservations to Canada.
Is that the one? Oh, Canada's gonna be pissed.
Nope, he stopped it. It's good staff and environment.
They'll start it back up when Trump gets back up in there. Okay, the real question, listen, if Obama lost the Senate and the House, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck this up. So I'm getting at. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's his first day. I mean, he didn't even have a whole day. He had a half a day. You're being a little harsh. Huh?
He has the best situation. Like, Obama didn't have a House or the Senate. Like, he couldn't get shit done. If Biden don't get whatever he want to get done, I'm like, you is trash. You're trash. That's how he's gonna be.
We're gonna find out, but probably not today.
Yeah. Let me see if I can zoom into this. Yeah, so
I know that he put a hold on those loans again.
Did he?
Yep.
No student loan gang over here. Gang.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
It's okay. I was younger than you, Hannah, when I paid off my student loans. You better tell him, Mike. Yeah. I think Mike was first. Were you first, Mike?
Probably. I'm oldest.
I'm getting another call. All right. It was good talking to you guys. Okay, see ya.
How much you got, Hannah? All right, look, you got more than 30K?
No.
Oh, you good. Pay that shit off. Quit playing.
She just got a job. I
just got my first job, like a real job.
Wow, what are you? Wow. You know, Mike, God. You know, me and Mike got our first jobs. We weren't even teenagers.
You're making
12 years old. That's not what she means.
All right. Hannah was like, I was in allowed
Hey,
to work.
in Hannah's defense,
Child.
it's my
I had to work
fault.
for him. I
You had
didn't
to be
make
a
any
child.
money for years. I did the most work and the least amount of money.
You mad at who?
I'm not mad.
Hey.
I'm just letting you know.
Mad at me. It's my fault.
It's not my first real job. It was my first job that actually made more money than nothing.
Wow. That's awesome. You
You know
never
what I'm
worked at
saying?
like Dairy Queen or nothing?
Yeah, I think that made more than most of my other job.
You did work at Dairy Queen? I was stereotyping.
No, I worked at a frozen yogurt place.
What's that? What was that called? Libby Lou or something?
This is upsetting. What is Libby Lou? I've never fucking worked at a Libby Lou.
Libby Lou?
What are you trying to say?
Where'd you work? Where'd you work at Tasty Queen?
No. No, it was called, he doesn't even know what he's talking about because I didn't even know you when I worked there.
I'm sensing a lot of animosity as in she may
I
be
know. What have I
regretting
done?
knowing you. Just putting that out there. Might be a little bit of regret knowing you. She thinks like her life could have been somewhere else. I'm not gonna say better off, further along, making money. I would just say
I have to rethink my whole life because I'm about to be almost 30 and, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got time.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you be all right, dude. Just get it.
You have to change your mindset.
You gotta.
Are you coughing over there
I'm
still?
coughing.
What's going on?
Man, he got the virus. They done gave you the.
What's going on? Did you?
They gave a little bit of
Sometimes
virus.
people do get. Sometimes you do cough and get like the side effects of corona when you get the vaccine, though. That does happen to people.
Listen,
Like you might get a fever, you might get a cough, you might get a cold, you might get a sore throat.
I know.
But you've been coughing for a couple days, huh?
Well, if you wake up tomorrow and you feel sick, I mean that means that it's working.
No.
Your immune system is fighting against. Yeah, that's.
It means that it could be working, or it means that you could have the actual virus.
This isn't the flu vaccine. This is different.
Okay.
He's upset. Did you have to read a pamphlet? Maybe you can educate.
I'm happy that
I did read the pamphlet.
I'm happy that you acknowledge that this isn't the flu vaccine, so we know you're not from Brazil. All right.
I'm happy that you got the vaccine because last
that
week
is very forward thinking.
You weren't gonna do it.
Out of all of us, you're the most like.
I wouldn't have, but like
revolutionary.
It was available, and like I felt social pressure, so I did it.
He was I got a job. I should be.
I think this is the good kind of social pressure. I support you for doing this socially pressured activity.
I did this for my mom. Let's put it that way.
You did because she didn't even know. I talked to her. She didn't even know that you were about to maybe get it, and then I blew it for you. So good thing you decided to get it. I didn't want to tell you till you decided to get it.
Yeah,
I did it for her. Yeah, you know.
She'll appreciate that.
I'm gonna get it. I feel like I don't have any reason like to wait. Like I'm not skeptical, but I think it does. You know, like maybe not get better.
Do you think that I should have taken it? I should have had access to it before other people.
Oh, first world nations, we are screwing the world as we usually do.
Okay, I mean me in particular, based on my job.
We're talking about
because you don't come in contact with people.
Yeah, I do. I do 4 days a week.
4 days,
but not all the time.
4 days a week. I play with toys and stuff right in their face, so I am close. But, huh?
I was gonna say you on Zoom.
But they're kids. No. I'm only on Zoom Mondays and Wednesdays.
Got you.
But Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm in person. But my point is that.
But you don't do any like group things.
No, I don't, and I'm only with kids, so it's like kids like barely. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm young, so it's like, what are we doing? Like, should I have gotten access to it? Or
it depends. Yeah.
I feel like like my grandma hasn't gotten it yet. I feel like my grandma should get it before me.
Well, her ass better get in line. She fucking around.
She said she called 3 times.
She's not even 65 or something. That's probably the problem.
That's true. You Latino, your grandma 39.
You know what I'm
saying. She's
saying.
gonna be 75. She looks 65.
Look, your mama 39, your grandma 49. You Latino.
I just know your grandma way too close to the age of my dad, so that's all I know. Yeah. They're pretty close.
He said,
but
my mama black and my daddy Chinese. I'm black and these. He Chinese. Come on, Juntao.
What did he say? He said, if anybody asks, your mama black and your daddy Puerto Rican. If they ask you.
Fucking Charlie Sheen.
Oh, is that what that's from?
That was Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker. Money Talks, man.
Dude, he fell off the earth. I'll
Bro.
never forget. That is like one of my favorite all-time scenes. He says, so,
It's like a
Chris
G
Tucker
thing.
said, yeah, it's like a G.
It's like a G thing on the flat tip. Floss with
Floss
the
with the
posse.
posse.
Cut in the
Cut in the crib. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I love that.
He like whoops his ass in the hallway.
It's like a G. Man, I knew what it was until you spoke. It's like a G.
It's like a G thing on the flat tip.
Yeah.
Floss with the posse. Cutting in the crib. What the fuck does that mean?
And now, have you heard him? Have you seen Charlie Sheen lately?
Is he alive? He's still alive? He out there like
if Magic Johnson's alive, he's alive, you know? Come on.
True. I mean, Magic had that shit since like 84. It's crazy. We ain't had what we had. Look, Magic had money because we ain't had what we had. Woo. I don't even want to go there.
It's Magic Johnson. We did go here before.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
You said it was a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's confirmed that you're not a conspiracy theorist, a QAnon member. It's looking like I am the one out of the group.
I'm not in QAnon.
Oh, but listen to me. 6 months ago, y'all had no idea what this group was. Now look at it, bro. They just stormed the state capitol. Like
I knew about it. You know who used to talk about it all the time? Not all the time, but who talked about it, and then he came out and said that he was QAnon. It was
bitch-ass millennial.
No. It was old boy from
Giannis, what's his name?
No, he's funny. No. He's funny. He's got HBO special. Or not special, but he does HBO.
Louis C.K. I'm gonna just start naming it.
Oh man.
Hey, he just had to stand up.
You're not barely giving us anything. Are we supposed to get him?
HBO, and it's like current. It's not current events. It's like
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
HBO. What is his name?
All right, give us something else because
he's white. Bill Maher.
Right.
Bill Maher.
I was gonna say that's the whole Sopranos. Everybody on the Sopranos is white. Bill Maher. I like Bill Maher. He's an intellectual.
He said, "I'm QAnon."
I'm QAnon. He's like a what is he? He's an atheist, right? He's like
yeah.
I think he debates like people on religion and stuff all the time.
Kinda. He's open to having conversation.
Yeah,
I wish the show was longer. This
is my thing with like people who are majorly religious. It's like, look, if I press your button by challenging your belief is weak as fuck. that's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what religion. It doesn't matter like food, diet, workout, whatever. Like,
you mean if they get upset?
Yeah, if like you can't hold it together and have a conversation with somebody, like, you know, I'm mainly talking about my ex.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you talking about your ex right now? Because
I'm not talking about. Well, if you save, you understand these words. This wasn't for the unsaved. And I'm like, okay. I asked my son. I said, draw Jesus. I'm like, when did he get blonde hair and blue eyes? Fuck, they teach me that school.
You said he's at a white school, a private school,
or a private school. Yeah, so that's interesting. I think that a lot of things are like Biden ended the 1776 dumbass like.
He's joking. Are you gonna be okay?
I'm gonna be okay. I mute myself when I cough because I'm not trying to edit all these out.
I know, but I know you're joking because I can see it.
Yeah, hell some beer. That 1776 shit where they was basically trying to Texas the national education and be like, hey, this is when they were saying education should be more patriotic. It shouldn't talk about slavery. It shouldn't teach about the events when we lost wars. It shouldn't teach you about the Boston Tea Party when white people dressed up as Native Americans and threw all the fucking tea in the harbor. It was like, fuck you, Britain. And all. Like, can you imagine like the fucked up part that is? Like these people are dressed as Native Americans and then like go and do like some crazy shit over taxes.
Sounds like something we would do.
It was over taxes. Fucking any war.
Listen, you need American pride. That's what this is about.
I'll be honest with you. I'm the most unpatriotic motherfucker you know.
That's because you lived in fucking China. They probably, you know what? Did they let you back in this country without an evaluation?
I don't think you need an evaluation to travel. You might need an evaluation to own as many guns as you do.
Bitch. They brainwash you.
Administrative region. It's like living in Puerto Rico and saying you lived in America. You know, you understand that.
I mean, you learn in English in the school. You pay with American dollar.
No, you
America.
learn in
You
America.
eat at McDonald's.
You eat
Like
at McDonald's. There's nothing more American than McDonald's, right?
honestly, that's why you're What are you today, McDonald Trump?
McDonald Trump, that's me. All right, so what else Biden is doing? Getting us back on the Paris Accord so we can listen to me. Think about this. Think about the last time your worst relationship and expound that over 4 years of just abuse.
Yeah, that sounds like
abuse,
several relationships I've been in.
Yeah, it's just like physical abuse. And
Not
then when
that,
y'all
not
break
that,
up,
not that.
when you break up, that ex does better and doesn't even give a fuck. And it's like, whatever, ruined you, ran through you, and you're done, right? That's America right now. How long is it going to take her to recover from this fucking relationship?
Until Donald Trump gets back in the office.
Yo, I'm really upset that he didn't show up to the inauguration. I think that's the most disrespectful
He
thing.
said like
Time
10
out.
days ago he wasn't going. I can't
I know,
believe he
but
didn't
like
know.
he could say shit, but that was the actual thing that he did. That was the first thing he actually did.
Okay.
Still waiting on that healthcare plan.
All right, I have a question. What happens when one boxer beats another boxer?
They shake hands at the end
No.
of the fucking match.
Time out.
Look, Mike Tyson shook hands with everybody after every match.
Listen,
They don't hate each other.
Listen, Mike Tyson, some of his people weren't awake, so I don't know how he shook their hand. But listen,
You're like, hey, you all right? I try to make sure.
I got to put this out there into the world. I
understand.
Hey, I think we need a rematch. That's what I'm trying to say. I think we need a rematch between Trump and Biden.
I think they had a rematch. It was called a recount in every fucking state for an election.
No.
3 months longer than it needed.
Listen, Trump
It's
got
called
beat.
a Georgia runoff where it got worse. Everything he did just made it worse for himself. Oh, let's dismantle all the fucking sorting machines at every fucking post office in America.
It didn't work.
People are gonna vote by mail, dumbass.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna go vote at the post office. They're gonna vote by mail.
Wait, let's play this out.
We're gonna vote early.
Let's play this out.
They can have a rematch in 4 years. I don't know how they're gonna have another rematch before then.
Hannah, think about your worst relationship. All right.
I don't want to. Thank you.
Oh.
Is that towards Mike or like in being his assistant and like?
No.
You gotta be a romantic, you just got boss, father, daughter, whatever.
Oh, her dad's great. Her dad's great.
How long it takes to recover?
Her dad's the kind of dad that everybody wants their dad to be that dad.
I can imagine. I don't even know shit about him, but I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'd be like, damn, you start calling him dad, like when you meet him, like first day you meet him, what's up, dad?
Hey, will you be my dad? Will you be my dad? Hannah's mom, she's pretty cool too. She's very eccentric. Yeah. She is a big artist, like she does a lot of art.
Your mama a hippie.
Listen, their kitchen, her mom kind of is a hippie.
Y'all got gourds and shit all over the house and blown glass.
They do have that.
We don't have any blown glass.
She was, look, Hannah fails a test. Her dad goes, you'll get him next time, Tiger. Mom goes, come here. You just need to be embraced more, a little bit more creativity.
Yeah, they tried to hug it out with it. Hannah, I found a picture I took because they've got all these cute ass young pictures, because they're like a family. We never really had that shit. They have family things around their house and stuff. Yeah. So you go there and you're like, oh wow, this is a family who's lived in one house for a long time.
That's one of the most I would say that's a cultural shock thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to my client's house and I swear to you, all white people had a photo of their great grandparent, the first motherfucker what they named that from the whatever country they came from this week, and the grandma always got one eyebrow. And the photos and they look alike, and I'm like, is that your granddad or your grandma? She looked mad.
Well, I didn't see any pictures that were back from the 1800s, nothing like that for her. But there's cute pictures of the family. You go to white people's houses and they've got pictures of their kids.
I don't think this is a white people thing.
Oh no, it is okay.
It is a thing.
It is. I don't know.
You ain't been to a white people house in a long time.
I won't say it's just a white people thing, but it's definitely a white people thing. where it's like, you know, they've got like all 4 kids or 3 kids with like they've got like their pictures at 8, and then they've got their pictures at like 9, and then
We don't have
10.
that though.
You don't have that, but you do have a lot of pictures of your family around.
And my family, me and Mike's family started at our grandparents. Like our grandparents don't even know who their parents are. Nobody has a great. You have a great grandpa. I don't even know what my great grandfather's.
I don't have any alive, but we did know them. We did know them. I don't know. Yeah,
I barely knew. I ain't even. Still to this day, I don't even think my granddad is my real granddad.
That's funny.
I don't know.
That's a whole.
And then I don't know my grandfather on my mom's side. He died when she was 5.
My grandma's dad, his name, they called him Pistola, but they also called him Papi Pancho.
Pistola, Papi Pancho. He was wearing masks before it was mandated.
This man would come in the room. I just remember like him. Everybody's like, "Oh, Papi Pancho, see, oh, Papi Pancho." He had kids with different women, and everybody was family. My gosh. I'm like,
he's that guy from Kill Bill 2. He's like, oh, he shoot you in the head. I would have just cut your face.
I don't remember that, but that's funny.
He's like an old pimp. He's like smoking the cigarette in Mexico. He's like, I would have just cut your face.
I have a vivid memory of him like coming up and talking to me one time in my life.
Really?
That was it.
What'd he say?
I don't know. It was in Spanish.
You're like, see.
I just remember looking at my dad, and then he was talking to him, and that was it. And he was gone. He was like, "Oh, my cum made you like my cum made someone, and then that person made you." Wow, that's probably what he said.
He was an old pimp, basically.
He was an old pimp.
Old pimp.
Not good. Yeah. My grandma was like, when she explained it, she was like, I got brothers here and I got, brother, sister here. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? And she's like, Papi Pancho.
Yeah. No, it's always like that too. Like my granddad and my grandma were married like 45 years, but she wasn't his first wife. I'm like, fuck, how old are you? Like, fuck.
That's pretty good.
Really? You decided to do it again? Hell. Yeah. And it's like at a time where like your wife could be like 20 years younger than you, our greats and grandparents. Like, yeah, she was barely 17. I was 38. It's like, it's okay.
I like Hannah's family. What do you think? You like my family? Like have our family ever met each other? Hannah?
Y'all need a family meetup barbecue.
It wouldn't work. Like they're definitely different people, but have they?
I don't know, actually. My little sister met your mom, but I don't know about the rest of them. Because I don't think they were ever like the same like meets.
It's so much fun talking to Hannah about like her upbringing and like versus my upbringing. It's like, oh, this is different. This is a lot different.
I remember what were we having? I was having a conversation with my ex, and she was like, "You were raised wrong. You were raised wrong."
Yeah.
I was just like, "Damn, bitch!"
Yeah, it's like, hey.
I mean, it's like one of those things. Like when you raise poor, you don't know. You don't know when you're a kid. You be like, "Shit."
It's like, hey. I actually know some of your background, and I want you to know this. I know that I'm divorced. But bitch, so are you. You're divorced too. You fucked up too, not just me. All right, hey, we're both divorced.
we getting better. We're getting better at talking and stuff.
That's good. It's good for the kids. Listen, I want you to know that being in court is like the most stressful shit your kid will do.
Oh, bro, you think for the kid it's stressful? At least you ain't got to do.
I think
you just
for
sit
the
there
kid.
Confused. You sit there confused.
Oh.
While the fucking judge just look at your dad like, you piece of shit, motherfucker. You shit.
It's worse. It's bad.
How much money? Is he hiding money? We gonna wait a minute until we find some more. We until we find some more money.
They're like, Exhibit B. Can you pull up the podcast? Okay, look how much Lululemon this motherfucker has. Listen to him talk about it. He's got an electric car and Lululemon.
I can't talk about none of that shit. I can't talk about new job, new car. I can't. I'd be like, yeah, it's hard out here. I'm working my ass.
Everybody's like, how come you guys don't like share your stuff on social media? Listen, we got people. All right. He's, the
Man,
court's watching him.
Instagram.
I just don't want to be known by anybody I knew.
Hey, the fans got Instagram, Hannah. You gotta watch out.
What?
Hannah can't be seen with both of us. Like,
Yeah, it's bad for me.
yeah.
I feel like Hannah's the KGB agent. She probably posts like quotes and stuff, like just super positive shit on Instagram. Flowers, pictures of all her friends hugging and having a good time. You know what photo I hate to see on Instagram? Girls laughing. I'm like, who the fuck took this photo?
They took it up themselves, potentially.
I'm like, who took this fucking photo? You were talking to your friend, and then somebody was like, wait, hey Mike, wait, you see Hannah talking to her friend over there? It's like, no, stop it.
That's
like,
funny.
oh, you take it yet?
Did you take it?
You want it? You want it?
Oh, Hannah, do you know that? Do you know that story? The you want it story?
You want it? It's inappropriate.
I think that I know it.
Okay. It's definitely. I gotta figure out how to make it a bit.
Ladies, why can't I harass you?
Oh.
All right. So what else are we signing in? So he's back on the Paris Accord. So we're gonna fucking have clean energy soon. All right, get this. There's a conflict of interest in this man.
Clean energy soon.
Hopefully, like we're gonna start using batteries again instead of fucking coal. All right.
Batteries.
No, I'm just saying that the Paris Accord, us getting out of it, we were one of the leading nations in it.
Yeah, great. It cost us a lot of fucking money, is what it did.
That's not the thing. If it's an investment, if it's worth it, then we should be in it.
But it's not yet.
Maybe.
No,
Depends.
it's definitely not yet.
Maybe.
No, it definitely isn't. The fact is, what the Republicans and what conservatives are saying is like, we're gonna spend all this money, and the return on investment is not. It's not happening because all the third world countries haven't caught up yet. They're all fucked. Like they're fucking up the the skies.
So I agree with you there. And I think some of the things that we do wrong is how we tackle climate change. We're not going after the things that we can actually change. We're going after like $75 billion on climate change. That's fucking crazy. Who getting paid what? Where that's going?
Exactly. What? Oh, I feel so strongly about listen.
First thing, what is a major contributor to pollution? It's
cow
industry.
farts.
Industry. No, not cow farts. That's like second or third. Industry is number one. Meaning that factories, manufacturing and such has to get better, right? And there are some places that do it, but guess what? Hard to impose regulations on billionaire Tyson Chicken when they could do whatever the fuck they want and get 11,000 employees out of 12.
I think I invested in Tyson. I'm like, these guys know
devil. These guys know what they're doing.
No, but Tyson Chicken is the worst. Come on, man.
They're the worst. I would never buy Tyson Chicken. I try.
Pause. But Tyson, a company like that, when it goes, it's not right now. It's beyond meat, right? To me, if you're talking to a vegetarian, and I feel very strongly about this, and I made up a bit about it lately. Thinking about this. The fact is, if you don't like, and no one listen, factory farming is fucking terrible. Like it's the worst shit ever. It's beyond bad. It's like the worst thing we could possibly do to get meat. Okay. So it's like, okay, you're vegetarian because of that. Okay, great. But what about meat that is ethically sourced, like the animals taken care of, the animals, like they're, it's just taken care of and it's in a safe environment and you still won't eat it?
Whole Foods.
Yeah. For sure. It's like pay a little bit extra and get like the good meat. Yeah.
Quality meat. It makes it look.
But
good quality makes a difference.
Okay, but like take it to the next level. It's like okay. What I think, and I tried to figure out how to invest in this, and I think Tyson is a company such as Tyson, they want to make money. Yeah. So they
could pivot. They could pivot way easier than a little bit.
Fuck yeah, and they're going to invest in research.
Game over.
Yeah.
They could take the game over.
And they're going to invest in the research. They're investing in the research for companies that are going to grow meat. Yeah. They're growing the meat.
So the alternatives are, it's not even vegetable. It's more it's genetically
Nope,
like
it's meat.
engineered
Yeah.
meat. Like
It's
we're 3D printing meat.
correct. Like
And
that.
then also other protein sources from like bugs, locusts, and,
Okay,
and,
I
and
don't think Tyson's buying
abundant amount
bugs.
of. You think about like grasshoppers. How many fucking grasshoppers you can like make, and how many we can get?
Okay. This
You've
is
never heard
this,
of insect protein?
listen, this is a China thing. I understand. You were in China, now you're in America. It's not an American thing.
I know people who have like insect farms. Like I know a woman who had an insect farm in
Like in the
Illinois.
Bug's Life. Come on, man. Like, what are we doing here?
You don't even know. You know how many bugs you eat a year? You don't even know.
Yeah, when you're asleep and you have your mouth open. I don't sleep with my mouth open.
The mouth open. No, nobody talking about that goofy shit.
Tape your shit.
I'm talking about from the food where you don't know where your food come from. You think a roach never fell in some motherfucking pancake mix and they just grinded that bitch
Hannah
up?
cooks she doesn't eat pancakes. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know if you eat pancakes.
That is so un-American.
I'm just kidding. On a real note, though, I think this is important. It's the fact that they're gonna grow some shit, and to me, I mentioned the vegetarians because, like, wait a minute, are you still not gonna eat the meat that is grown?
Well, vegetarians have their own little thing. It's kind of like you impose your own religion onto somebody else.
Cultish.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
right?
It's religion.
It's
good.
Not like eating meat is ethically sourced. You know, I get the farm thing, like you're saying. Ethically sourced meat is not a bad thing. They make the argument like, oh, it takes 80,000 gallons of water to make 1 pound of steak.
Hey,
and it's like,
hey, you ready for this? This is what I think this podcast needs to be. It just came to me. Hannah, I need you to respond to this first.
And I need you to stop eating meat for the podcast.
What if we could meet in person and every podcast we ate steak and drank craft beer?
We don't even live in the same place.
What brewery we going to?
Knocking us down already. I'm saying that would be fantastic. That'd be the ideal podcast. We would eat a fat ass steak.
Oh, the ideal podcast for sure.
Yeah, Hannah.
I thought you were talking about real life.
Well, you know, times change, but you never know. But okay, let's put it this way, Hannah. I didn't tell you this, but I had a bison.
I'm gonna be upset probably with whatever you say. So
you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be upset. But if there's anyone besides,
wait, Hannah, you're not a vegetarian, are you?
No.
No.
If there's anyone who's not my family that I would like to share a bison steak with, it's you, Hannah. All right.
I know, but the fact that you're eating without me, you know, it's
I
hurtful.
know. I'm sorry.
Bison is like, I'm a fan of bison burgers, but not bison steak.
Have you had bison steak?
Yeah, I had both of them. It's just too.
From Whole Foods.
Is there a way for us to take him off of here? Let's see.
Preferences, goddamn.
I love bison meat. I don't know what
it doesn't sound like he would enjoy this idea of a podcast, but
I would enjoy it. I'm just saying that I like cow. I like cow steak. Like I like cows for steak.
I mean, cow steak is good, but
yeah, there's a good ribeye is like hard to come by, bro.
My dad and I, like Hannah and I would. Oh, Hannah, I meant to text you. I was like, man, I was outside. Somebody was grilling. I was like, Hannah. I was thinking about us grilling at the house when it's cold outside in the winter. Now we can't do that anymore, man. I'm sorry.
You fucked it up, Hannah.
I didn't fuck it up. I thought you fucked it up. I did. I was the last to leave. Don't forget.
Call wherever yet.
Oh, no. Oh man, I was thinking about that.
We see steak and beer. That's all we'd eat. Pasta sometimes.
Oh my God. All right, so check it out. What do you think Biden's legacy is going to be? What is he going to do?
He's going to die. He's going to die.
Well, he thinks he's going to die. I think he's actually pretty healthy for an older man. So I think he's going to be fine. Now, at the presidency stress, it's definitely going to take some years off the end of his life, but I think his longevity is still going to give him a lot of time.
Hannah, you said that Biden's going to die.
No, I didn't.
I have your bet.
When did I say that?
Go ahead. You did.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Sorry, Anthony. Go ahead.
He sat down so hard, like he was tired after that inauguration speech. He was like, Chuck a deuce at Obama.
Okay. Do you think? Okay. What percentage?
The guy said he was going to die in office.
Do you think it? I think you did. You still think about that?
She's going back.
You put my stuff under your ideas.
All right.
We
now listen,
because
I didn't say it. I can check it. Check the tape.
I think. Look, I think there's a 50% chance he make it through this term. I think it's maybe.
I said he wasn't gonna do it again.
He's not making it 2
I
terms.
didn't say he was dying during this term. Check your source.
He actually
know that I didn't say that.
He probably doesn't want to do 2 terms.
No, because
progressively he has to pass it off to Kamala.
Yeah, we already. That's what's confusing you. It's not the fact that he dies in the next 4 years while he's
gonna be
serving.
like, I'm gonna step down, and
it's like he steps down and she steps up.
Yeah.
At the time that you're supposed to do that situation.
Yeah.
That's what's confusing you.
Huh?
I said the 2 sane adults here are thinking the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna watch podcast number 15, and then you're gonna hear Hannah say, "I'm gonna."
Let's watch it. Let's hear Hannah not say that. Santa's never.
Biden's gonna die.
Yeah, I bet you'll find that on there because it was never said.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen. I hope at 78.
I'm not upset. I'm just telling you it didn't happen.
I hope at 78 I'm rocking like he's rocking. I'm not gonna take anything away
I
from
hope
him.
that for you too.
Bro,
You've been saying you're gonna die since you were 20 something.
You ain't gonna never have enough money to be that fucking healthy at that age.
This is a fact. That's a fact. One of my kids said to me once when I turned 30, he was like, "Coach, 4th decade of life," and I looked at him and I said, "Last one, best one."
The last one, best.
Yeah, because he just says stupid shit.
Yeah.
Listen, life is short, man.
You do say, yeah, but 40? I mean, it's like,
bro,
I mean,
40,
if you die at 40, you better, like, something better
that's
really
a great
serious.
granddad in Puerto Rico, man. You 40, you great. You got 7 grandkids.
All right, he don't live in Puerto Rico, though. He's not living the...
All right, so check it out. Biden's number one policy, priority, is COVID-19. Then climate change.
Okay, COVID-19, that's a good topic.
Equity. So
come on.
like, I'm gonna get my 40 acres and a mule. I think black people shouldn't pay taxes, but that's a whole nother story.
All right, just black people.
Healthcare, immigration.
Yeah, what about Native Americans, motherfucker? We took their shit too.
These motherfuckers get college free. They get a lot of shit. They get land. Stay y'all ass over there on the shitty reservation. I'm like, no, we can't take that. That's not a good deal. But Native American people got fucked over and hard. Like, look, when you come out here, I don't know about how many Native American tribes there are in Colorado.
I don't know.
There are.
Yeah, sure.
It's a lot in Arizona, we know. Yeah.
It's on the southwestern tip. Through Arizona, bro. That shit look like, you seen the hills have eyes? They be testing fucking nuclear warheads over here, man. Like, I seen a house, I shit you not, I seen a house where, like, you know when they build a house and it's just like plywood and they ain't got no windows, nothing's framed, everything is just fucking like, it's framing, it's all framing, right? I seen a motherfucker wake up, like I was driving past, he just wake up like, yeah. I'm like, are you fucking serious? That shit look like, what they call it, like a
you
shanty.
can do that. It's nice out always.
True.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Listen
like you wake up in Wisconsin, if you outside, you dead. I mean, sorry.
True.
You didn't make it last night. I barely made it when I got up and walked to my car this morning. You know
live long, get skin
walk my dog.
Yeah, Native American people got screwed over. So COVID-19, number one. I don't want to talk about that. COVID.
Nobody does.
COVID.
It's still raging.
It's gonna magically disappear.
Okay, on the record, he was wrong. He was wrong about that.
I think he got it the next week when he said that shit. That was after. He had just survived the shit. It was just like, man, that shit fake. Bitch, you got
listen, he kicked it though. Good for him.
Put the light into the body. Complete cleaning, disinfectant. Have we tried that? Has anybody tried that? We're gonna check on that.
Drunk as fuck with a handle of bleach, like.
If we could find a way to get the light into the body,
into the body,
we could kill the virus.
This is the thing, though. The man had no priority on other people whatsoever. Listen to me. I read a biography on him before he was president, bro. And I forget the guy's name, but he disowned his best friend on his deathbed who was dying of AIDS because he was gay.
Oh, shit. Oh, is that me? All right, I got cut off. Again. I don't understand what the problem is. MacBook Pro, it's pretty new. It don't want to help me. I don't know what to say.
They're pretty new. You should have the least of the problems.
I don't know. All I'll say is it gets really hot, like really hot. Like I can't touch it with my fingertips.
Yeah,
and
your CPU is hot. Close some programs.
It's not. I mean, I do have a lot going on. I got 3 screens though. I think that's the problem.
Yeah. So what you need is you need to not hook your everything into your computer. All your screens are going into the same CPU. You need a converter to direct some of the energy somewhere else. So your computer is like standalone, but then you have something plugged in that's taking the power drawn. Like, you know how power strip, instead of plugging right into?
I don't think it has anything to do with that. But
you're running your CPU too hard. That's number one. So other than cutting shit off.
Yeah, that I agree with.
Other than turning shit off, like
I took one of the screens off. I got a cooling thing too. I bought like a laptop cooling thing, you know, like goes underneath. That shit don't work.
Like TJ Maxx for like $11.
You just be looking places to spend money.
I know.
Oh, let me get a cooling mat for my laptop.
Amazon. I buy everything on Amazon. I got a problem. All right.
I know. I sent you the meme that was directly towards you. That wasn't personal. That was for you.
What do you got a problem with?
He look up shit he can buy. He's like, oh, what could I buy today? What could I possibly never need that I'm gonna buy? Oh, he's upset. It's okay. You have to be upset about it. You were laughing earlier, and now you just took it straight to the heart. You start thinking about how it's kind of offensive.
I got this mic on Amazon. Hey, Hannah, where did your mic come from?
Mike's house.
No.
What did he say?
He said Mike's house. No.
Amazon.
Amazon.
I know.
I did buy a knife and a hatchet, and I don't know that I'm going to use those.
I got a cool ass story to tell about Amazon. So I've been wanting to buy an Apple Watch, right? And so I watch, you can set like Google alerts on different tech websites, and these tech websites that have deals, right? So you watch it and you wait. And so when they drop a new Apple Watch, they're gonna have different versions. They're gonna have the SE, which is like Apple's like save money line, and they're gonna have like the new bells and whistles, whatever. And then they're gonna drop the older ones. The price is gonna go down, but everything's gonna be competitive. So I get a notice that the SE is $269, right? And to put that in perspective, the SE plus like cellular regular price would be like $399. So I'm like, oh, that's dope. That's a deal. I got to get that now. So I order it, and the box is kind of banged up, and it wasn't that same experience you expect like from Apple. Like I'm an Apple product person, like the whole ecosystem. I'm Apple everything, right? Like crazy. Case in point, let me see. This is all Apple chart. Like this is ridiculous, right? So I get the watch, and I'm like, something just don't seem right about this unboxing experience. Anyway, and then I'm like, okay. So I get the watch. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on, because it's in my Apple box of shit.
Is that an Apple trash can? You look like I got a little trash bag in there and everything.
Trash can. So I get the watch, and I'm like, we got a problem. Anybody knows the problem? Works.
You gonna stick it to your arm?
Where the fuck is the bed?
You got a magnet inside your wrist.
I'm like, wait a minute. Did I just impulsively
That's pretty good.
without seeing they're like, this is why it's a deal, because you don't got, I look back and it's like, no, it's the cellular one, it's the highest one. Like it's supposed to come with a regular band.
Band not included.
No, it's supposed to come with the band. So I, get on there with the live chat. And when I say I get on there, I tell my girlfriend to get on live chat. And then she's like, oh, sorry, da da da. And then the lady gives me like a $60 credit because I told her I got on the live chat with her. And I'm like, yo, where's my band? They're like, oh, sorry about that. Here's $30. I'm like, no, that's not good enough. The Apple Watch band is $49.99, And she's like, all right, here's $50. I'm like, no, plus tax and shipping. They're like, would you settle for 60? Like, I'm just like haggling them. Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
God, you're just like even the worst.
So
He's
no,
got better results, I think.
Yeah,
No.
well, maybe he's kinder.
So Jenny was like, what if it's a fake? What if it's a knockoff? What if somebody stole it and replaced yours? This isn't right. And so she goes on there and she's chatting with him. End of the night, she's like, yo, they're gonna send you a $294 credit plus the $60. I was like, wait, what? For what? And she was like, for the watch, for the damages, you know, for how the watch came, it was shipped, whatever. And they said, keep the watch. I was like, okay. So I order a watch band, and she's like, that's not good enough. You got all this money. Why you being cheap? You got $360 and you going cheap on the watch band. I was about to buy like a $12 watch band. It'd be good. Like the watch band, I don't give a fuck. They all make those in China. So she's like, get the leather one. I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. It's not real money. It's Amazon credit. So I get the leather one and it's too big, right? So I send it back. And I order another one, the same color, just a smaller size. And I'm wearing it for a day yesterday. And then she's like, oh, how's your watch band? Let me see. She touches it and she's like, this is fake. What? She was like, this is so fucking fake. Can't you tell? And I'm just like, you know, like she has like Louis Vuitton bag, then ate at like 4 seasons, like shit. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't buy luxury shit. Like I buy good enough. Like, yeah, it's quality, whatever. And I was like, shit. Like now that you mention it, the other one had the size on it on the back of it when you flip it over. And like, I was like,
oh, listening to people.
I thought it was the coolest band. Like I got a knockoff. Oh fuck, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed off. So what happened is somebody has a knockoff, right? And they order a watch band and they complain and they ship back the knockoff in the authentic box. So the box is open and Amazon turn around and sell that shit as fast as they can.
Oh, you're buying refurbished shit.
No, I bought a brand new one. But whoever sent it, because Amazon is like, there's 10 bookstores on the store. You don't know where your book is going to come from. You don't know. And it just says Apple Store. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, what the fuck? So I go in there, somebody's like, yo, this was fake. Like, and this is how you could tell. So I'm watching all these YouTube videos, how to tell if it's a fake watch band. You don't know, like a band, right? And I'm like, it's all good, it's good. She's like, no, it's not okay. Like, get on there. And then they send it back. I ship it back. I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm waiting on my fucking band to come with this fucking watch. And it's supposed to like, so on one part, it's a 2-part band and the links up on the sides. And one part is supposed to tell you the size of your watch that is compatible with. Then the other one's supposed to tell you the size of the band. And I flipped mine over, it didn't say shit. And I was like, damn. Like, you don't know you got a knockoff. And then I see other people in the photos and they're like, this is a nice band. I'm like, look at this fake ass watch band. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. She's like, this is plastic. It just smelled like leather. I'm like, how the fuck would you know? How would you know? Like, how really
You're like a freaking leather detective.
You know what I mean? Think about this. If you sell 1,000 of those, how many people you think you can get? 900?
People just like you, honestly, don't have the girlfriend.
No, if you get 900 people, you are extremely successful. If you get 100, you still coming up. You're selling a cheap, like $10 band for $100. Crazy, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's called.
You should learn something from them.
This is called capitalism.
Yeah, that's the real shit. Like, it's not. Honestly, I wanted to keep the band and had him like order me a new, like you know, like I was like, what if I want to wear my knockoff one when I'm like, you know, doing so? It was nice. It was comfortable as shit, but it just wasn't the right one. I was looking up all these videos.
You didn't even know. You didn't even know what the right one until she started talking to you.
They're like in the video, like
he's like, I got this good band. Man, now that she says it, I don't like this band at all.
And they're like,
you don't even know that.
And then in the video, they're like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna tell you how to tell if it's a fake one. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is a thing? Like this is my thought. Amazon, I got off of eBay because of shit like that. You know, eBay is like, bro, don't fuck with eBay, man.
Yeah, it's like Craigslist.
Like Etsy. It's like all of this shit is the same. Like all of this shit is the same, man. How could Amazon sell you like a knockoff product? Because they're selling you what you see. You didn't say authentic watchman. Remember on like, that was like a thing on like eBay, authentic Nike t-shirt, you know, like you're like, yeah, okay, yeah. But you gotta know, like if you're somebody who like, if you're a sneaker collector, right? You have to know. I know I got my I got my retainer in, so I got.
You got your retainer in. You put your sneaker.
So, but if you collect sneakers, right? You know, like these are fake ass Jordans or whatever you collect. Like, there's a difference. I ain't know, man. I'm like, it's my
Yeah, I don't collect sneakers, so I wouldn't. They would have just sold them to me. I would have bought
still
them.
feel like I'm winning. Other than like a headache, I still feel like I win because like I didn't expect to get. They refunded the price of the watch, and then she's like this. She's like, "Is your watch face real?" And I'm like, "How the fuck am I supposed to know?" I'm like, I got anxiety. I was playing with this bitch for like an hour. I'm like, it worked. The app's download. Siri, hey Siri. Like, I'm like,
You're gonna have dreams about it now. You can't trust anybody. You got trust issues. Come on,
that's the thing these days.
You just wear the watch.
It's the same thing, man. I got fake news. That's what it was. That's basic. It's the same thing.
Full circle. Hey, how many people were at Biden's inauguration? I'm just
more than Trump, I'm sure. Actually,
you think so?
Probably less because of COVID and because of security measures. Like Facebook was like no groups. Airbnb was like no fucking way. I feel like they should have made flights like $10,000 unless you could prove you had like a ticket to the inauguration. Yeah.
You need a ticket?
Bro, I was on Reddit. If you go on Reddit, you see pictures, videos, motherfuckers like, Trump, what's going on? God, this is God, our country. And I was just like, these are some racist ass people. Can we just look? This is, I told my client earlier, I dissected, I was like, look, this is the dissection of a Trump follower, Republican, whatever you are, like the spectrum, right? So here's the spectrum.
Cutting it open.
On the far crazy right. Like when I say far right, like far right doesn't mean like super conservative anymore. Far right just means like anything that goes against my beliefs, fuck it. Like it's fake, it's wrong, our country, anybody. So the people who stormed the Capitol and QAnon, I would say the furthest right. Like you call them like tin hat MAGA people, right? You don't want to be associated with it. They believe everything on Facebook and YouTube and they watch hours of these videos.
They're not going anywhere. They're still here.
I know, crazy. And then you have you have like the closet believers who like I would say they believe half of this shit, but like not real. Actually, no. The next group you have are the trolls. So you had the people who actually believe the shit, and then you got the trolls who just like incite like violence or like you just like to like make people mad on the internet, like whoever the fuck Bake Alaska is, that motherfucker's a troll, right? Whoever the fuck that guy, any Proud Boy, they just trolls because they losers that want to be famous and get their little blue check mark on Twitter. So you got the far crazy.
How you get a blue check mark?
Have a massive, I don't know, look that shit up, Hannah. How you get a blue check? Be somebody notable. So look, you got the crazy far right people who stormed the Capitol. Then you got these fucking trolls on the internet. And then
hey, there was good people on both sides.
No, hold on. And then you get to people who like, I just support Trump because, and then you insert one stupid ass belief, right? That isn't true anymore and was never true. But that's what you like hold on with your racism, right? You don't say like, I'm a traditional like Republican.
I don't know that you call it racism.
Reagan. No, like this. Well, he's really pro-military. I was like, actually, he fucking vetoed the bill of all y'all fucking money, $740 billion, like, because of some other shit stuffed in there. But still, I don't think like he's a draft dodger. And he made fun of like some Marines and his homeboy, one of his best friends, I'm baking, one of his best friends, Putin, was fucking putting hits out on soldiers, American soldiers. So come on, man.
Allegedly,
whatever. You can't say that you're for him because of the military, right? And you get, what is a good reason? Give me, no, and when I say good reason, this is with air quotes. What's a good reason to support Trump?
Hannah, he's asking you.
No, think about it. What have you heard? What have you heard that somebody say, you know what? I support Trump because of this.
Okay, the fact is that he got a bunch of conservative judges in, which is not necessarily something I support anyways. Like I'm left of middle.
I'm not saying Hannah, I'm saying reasons that people you have heard or you've read, or you've learned. right? All right, I've heard this. He's the closest thing to what Ronald Reagan was, and I was like,
I don't
you're
think
saying
so.
Ronald Reagan was a good president?
I don't think so.
Because I think Ronald Reagan is top 10 worst presidents.
Reagan.
Ronald Reagan is top 10, one of the worst presidents, top 10.
Okay, I don't know. There's been at least 45 presidents plus now, and I
46,
don't know if I
that was
can
my boy
rate
Biden.
him as 10
46.
worst, top 10.
Oh, easily.
I don't know.
God damn it.
But you should probably get whatever's burning. Anna, you good?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm doing a podcast.
We're ranking the top 10 worst fucking presidents. Andrew Jackson, number 1. No, who is after Lincoln?
Listen, I'm just glad you didn't put Trump as number 1. So as far as what he's did, like, you know, it's like, okay, we need conservatives and we need
Andrew
liberals.
Johnson. I'm sorry. Andrew Johnson, worst fucking president ever. Most flip-flop motherfucker ever. He was a Democrat.
I wasn't alive.
Who was a unionist, who supported the Confederate, who was from the South, but was mad.
We need unions.
And then stopped the Reconstruction. He slowed Reconstruction because, you know why he slowed Reconstruction? Because it had parts in there where they were going to confiscate land and distribute it to African Americans.
You didn't even know his name until just now.
Andrew Johnson. I
said Jackson.
Andrew Jackson, the $5 bill motherfucker. Andrew Johnson, worst motherfucker. He inherited. He is incumbent. That motherfucker became president.
I heard they might put Trump on the $100 bill now because he's got that money. And Benjamin Franklin wasn't even a president, so he get the fuck out of there.
He's a founding father. Motherfucker spoke like 7 languages.
I remember when people were like, "You can't put Sacagawea on there. She wasn't a president." And they were like, "Bitch, what are the $100 bills? He wasn't a president either. What the fuck are you saying?"
Yeah. Or about why they put Abraham Lincoln on $1 and a penny, and he's looking the other way. You get the brown one. You get the brown penny, and we turn our back on you.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Those brown people and the lower lows. All right, you get the lowest currency. QAnon theories.
Is it, or is it copper? Is it brown or is it copper? Is it brown?
But check it.
Brown.
All right, so supporting Trump because he has Reagan policies. I will say this: he took
conservative,
and copied Reagan. He literally "Make America Great" was Reagan's slogan.
I don't think he did much except for
Mike,
play golf and
he
make America great.
Great
again.
No. Make America
again.
No. Make America Great was Reagan's slogan.
Again.
And then it's unique now. Oh shit.
MAGA.
It's yours. That's not copyrighted at all.
Build Back Better is in the White House.
Better. Blow blunts.
Hey, what does he say?
I can throw all the bees in there.
Hey, what did he say though? What did he say? What did Biden like? He yelled something that's like Jiminy Crickets kind of a deal. Like, Jiminy Crickets.
Christmas. No. Tell this guy to shut up.
What did he say?
I forget.
He had something real good that was like Jiminy Crickets, and they were like,
Trump maybe wasn't the worst president in history because it wasn't wartime when he became president, and so he couldn't fuck up the world. He couldn't destroy the country. He just divided the nation. I would say that. You know what I mean? Like at a very bad time. Like after the Civil War, you need a really strong president, Abraham Lincoln. You don't need these whack ass motherfuckers here, like just keep dividing the nation. But that's what it is. Like people forget that, like, dude, these are the most.
The problem is we were divided. Like division isn't new. It's not new.
It's long division. This is long division. Corruption is long division. You got to carry some shit over, move it down. How many extras? What do you got? What's long division? You got extras. What do they call that shit? Where you got extra numbers to carry over? Anyway. All right, so look. So we got the crazy far right conspiracy theories.
They're out there.
We got motherfuckers who is trolls and just love to finally I
Yeah, but the the
racist.
but the far left, the far right, they're all fucked up.
Of
Like
course,
it's not,
of course.
yeah.
But I'm talking about.
Like the far left, people literally took over a city in Washington.
I haven't gotten there yet. I'm still on this part of the spectrum. I have to start somewhere. I can't start in the middle. I'm not a yeah. All right. So look. So we got crazy conspiracy theories. Then we got internet troll, start shitters, want to be famous off the back of bullshit. Then you got those closet racist old guard, the GOP. You know, the fucking what's his name? The dude that with his every time his talk, his chin jiggle. What's his
McConnell?
name? Mitch McConnell.
I hate Mitch McConnell. Honestly, like, can we just not have him there?
And then you just have Protestant Christians. Like that's the most centric you can get as a right wing, like Republican, as a Republican. Not a right wing. I don't, but a Republican. I think that's the most centric you can get. Now in the middle, you have like your libertarians. You know, you got me, you got Elon Musk. You know, you got all the people that are like, yo, man.
Did you say me and then Elon Musk?
Elon Musk or Elon Musk and me. You know?
That's funny. Oh, everybody's gone. I'm the only one on the podcast. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna talk about? Nothing. We're not gonna talk about anything. Where the Proud Boys at? Nobody can see what are those dumplings?
Biscuits.
Homemade. Hannah. She was like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this boring ass conversation.
So then look, all right, let's do the same thing for the left, right?
Bad.
So you got on the left, what you got? What would be the furthest left? Like feminists like yelling at you like everything is racist and everything is sexist. You can't
like woke culture is pretty bad.
Super woke culture.
It's pretty bad.
Left. Super woke culture, like
it's pretty bad.
Everything is offensive. You can't say he, she.
But it goes further than that because that ideology is not okay. So the ideology of like the control and the conservative, like that has a bad history, but so does the idea of like, you know, like liberalism used to be like, you know, free choice, you know, like free to choose about our body and those kind of things. But now it's started to take
America
on and
supposedly founded on.
But it's taken on an era, right? And now it's taken on an era of like you have to do certain things, and if you don't, you're canceled, and then you're
judgment. A lot of judgment on the far left.
You're not allowed to speak, and it's like, bitch, do you know that you sound just like the evangelist
you're so
Christian?
Far from them that you're actually close to them.
Yeah, it's not good.
Circle, you're just not touching. You're closer here than you would be to go back around.
Yeah, it's not good. And
parents who like fucking write letters to the administration, superintendent, if I bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for my fucking kid because your kid might smell it or touch it with his mouth, fuck you speak my son's sandwich for. My son loves peanut butter.
That's funny.
Back up.
I had a conversation with someone recently about that. It's like, hey, no, but about like, I should have just gone to HR. It's like, why don't you go talk to that person?
Yeah.
Why don't you just have a conversation?
The woke culture would be like, I'm gonna collect all this shit on you, and then
I'm gonna go on Twitter. I'm gonna go on Facebook.
Once you quit, once it's over, boom. All right, let's talk about this. Like, look. All right. One thing is like all these guys getting hit with like these sexual like assault, harassment, rape, whatever.
Yeah.
Look, Harvey Weinstein probably raped every woman that ever accused him of that, no doubt. Like, look at that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
But like, there are some guys who like went down for some shit that like, it's like, whoa, that's kind of like we're so into this shit that you
talked about this before.
Like you slid in some DMs and you can't even do that. Like,
no,
you know,
we've hashed this out before.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what we're getting back to. Like,
cancel culture. It's like I only see the similarities in like you need to, you know, like the people that are like, I don't even know if they're far right, but let's call them, you know, like
I would say this. I've seen woke people like kind of speak for black people in this thing. Like woke white people will be like,
oh yeah.
You know, like, bitch, how is you telling me, like, you don't even, first of all, like, or even companies with their lip speak. Oh, finally, after being a company for 289 years, we see that the injustices, like, I'm like,
Listen.
are you fucking serious?
Think about this.
We're gonna make 3 scholarships for $50 for the first black people to call in.
Whatever. Think about this. We talked about this before, but the fact that, I don't know if we mentioned it. The guy that got fired recently for jerking off on Zoom because he didn't mute his shit. He didn't. He muted it. I mean, he didn't turn his video off. Okay. The reality is.
No. Everything that this man was like an impeccable human being. Everything that he did is canceled because of that.
Right. So listen.
Literally,
Like if the evangelical Christians were in charge, the same outcome would have happened. So it's like, what? So you're so woke that this. I'm not condoning his actions. Like, dude,
I don't condone, like, whatever.
but
However,
it's like,
look,
what the fuck?
whoa. When did it become illegal for me to jerk off at home? Sorry,
Right.
y'all. Like, I didn't know the little green dot was on. My bad. Hey, guess what I would have did? Oh, hold on here. just turn this off for you. There you go. That's all you gotta do.
It wasn't good.
On the radio. Oh, my kid's in the car.
It wasn't good, but
No.
I just don't see how are we progressing as a society.
2 Chainz just come over. I call her big booty because she got a big booty. It's like,
Hey, how do we bring Hannah into this? Hannah, you're supposed to throw the red flags up. Yellow
Hannah,
flag, red flag.
2 Chainz song.
We've been on the flag for a while.
They say pretty girls like trap music. What's your favorite 2 Chainz song, Hannah?
2 Chainz.
Come on, Hannah. What's your favorite 2 Chainz?
2 Chainz.
You better not say you don't know who that is.
I know who that's
From around the way. You know?
from around the what?
From around the way, we mean your area.
Oh.
Come on, what's your favorite 2 Chainz song? You gotta tell me on the record.
I don't know.
She's like, there's so many. It's hard to choose which ones are my favorite. Oh my gosh. Hey, did you see Garth Brooks all fat up in there singing Amazing Grace?
Yeah, I told you as soon as you said something, I was thinking the same thing.
Somebody said, one of my clients said, they said the Proud Boys are gonna be mad at him. Listen to me.
You know, he definitely got fat, but then I was also thinking he always wear that hat. He took his hat off, so like
he always
it was
wear
also
black
weird.
too. You wear black and a big ass belt buckle. Look, that's what country music's about. I want to see no skinny motherfucker like singing to me. You ain't got no problems. You skinny.
I was kind of like, Garth Brooks, is that you?
Yeah. That was like a fuck you to like everybody who stormed the Capitol. Like, yeah, we got your boy up here singing. Now what? Now what? Yeah. And guess what? Dolly Parton's not a bigot either. It's terrible at times, you know, terrible. He sang well, whatever. Amazing Grace, old ass fucking song. God damn, that song's so old.
Oh, that's
Old
what it
ass.
is.
All right, Hannah said her favorite 2 Chainz song is she didn't say nothing.
Listen,
right.
I don't know a 2 Chainz song off the top of my head. I just know he says 2 Chainz.
In the middle of his
Fun fact: 2 Chainz' first rap name was Titti Boy.
Is this real? Is that real?
Are you serious? You Google.
Listen, I'm trusting you, but the fact that that's real is insane.
Google it. Google it. Look it up. He has a YouTube where he buys or tries expensive things. It was like he's listening to music on like an $86,000 speaker, portable speaker, like shit like that. Like he ate the most expensive like grilled chicken on the planet. Like he does, like that's his YouTube channel. Like he goes and experiences.
2 Chainz does that?
YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we got like super woke coach on the farthest left. Super woke cancel culture. Can't call you and jerk off because you're gonna be
okay.
traumatized.
Yeah, I don't want to condone his actions. I think it's definitely fucked up that he jerked off for people, but it's not different.
Wait, Louis CK came back and he talks about it. He's like, all right, let's talk about it. You guys want to talk about it? Look, that's white privilege because look, you don't see Cosby doing no stand-up. You don't see
there's a big difference between Cosby and him, man.
You made the reference last time you was making.
I know.
All right. So
listen, did Cosby have to drug them? Like he's Bill Cosby. Can't you just fuck him?
He could have fucked all of them. Like, look, at the time, Bill Cosby was the biggest thing since fucking Prince at the time. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I was Cosby, I can, yeah.
Will Chamberlain had sex with over 3,000 women.
That's crazy. Did he get AIDS? Did he die of AIDS?
Nope.
What? They ain't even make that many condoms in the 70s. All right. They were just invented. They making it by hand. Like, slow down, Will.
Hey,
Goddamn.
you know what's funny? You know what I just thought of? You know how like Muslims, if they kill themselves and like kill other people, like, or like there's like a sect or a part of that religion that like people think they get all these virgins. Hey, they come back as Wilt Chamberlain. 3,000 virgins.
One of Will Chambers, the one he slashed it through. All right. Well, hey, he just dropped a song 2 months ago, Hannah, called Quarantine Thick. And he's laying on this girl's butt like this, and he has on gloves. Like some
Oh my God.
Quarantine Thick is a real thing, you know. Oh my God, 2 Chainz is the beast.
His name was Tahid Epps.
That's my song. I'm
different. Yeah, I'm different.
Yeah. With my silly missing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Favorite 2 Chainz song. We found it. That's it. 2 Chainz. Oh my God, he made a birthday song with Kanye West. It's your birthday.
Oh yeah. If I die, bury me inside my Louis. Yeah. If I die, bury me inside the Louis stove.
Fuck, 2 Chainz, man. Oh, beast.
They call her big booty, so I call her big. She got a big booty, so I call her big booty.
And a crank that like plugs in her phone, and she won't drive anywhere until that. Like, all right, it's on the blue. Yeah, we good.
Call a big booty, so it's got a big
Oh
booty.
My God. Hey, I'm like that. Like, I have a podcast in my car. I would not drive. I'll put in reverse. I'm like, hold up, why is that taking my Bluetooth so long? Okay, now we can go. I'll be late somewhere. Like, yeah, but
hey, we already talked about this. Our cars are from prior times.
Ah, shit. Yeah.
Ain't got no Bluetooth.
Wow.
We wear headphones. It's kind of the same thing.
I pull up next motherfuckers with like strings, and they like, oh, I'm like, that's illegal. That's not hands free. That is plugged in. This motherfucker's connected to the
fact that you can have earbuds and that's illegal, but you can be like, call a big booty sock, call a big booty boo boo.
No, that shit annoys me. Somebody pulled up in the parking garage today. I just stared at this guy. Like, first of all, this is
hey, Hannah. Before he goes on, this is how he looked. This is what he said. How dare you?
I wanted you to do that in the thing last night. You weren't picking up anything we were putting down.
I know.
How
dang.
He did his impression. I thought you were gonna do your impression. I'm like, what the heck? I said that funny Trump thing, and no, you weren't paying no attention.
That's all I got.
Wait. We got to go back. What's the next level? Like, after woke culture, it has to get milder. So how does it get milder?
It won't.
No. The next tier, like, we got to get to libertarian in the middle, like centrals. Hannah, how would you describe your political?
It's ideology? Biden is like next.
So Biden is that. It's like woke.
What are you gonna call? You just gonna call it Biden?
Like, all right. So how about that? So if it was far like QAnon, far right, and then trolls. So it's like woke cancel culture, and then fake woke, like fake. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put up a black square because my friends will comment if I don't. Right. Like that kind of culture. Like, I think it's right. Like, I'm gonna read a book.
I can't even get started on that. I just have so much bias just burning inside me about people that I can remember.
Whatever. It's called the First Amendment, all right?
See?
Stupid and believe in religion. You get, sorry, no disrespect to, you get to
religious.
You get to assemble, not at the state capitol, all right? Not with
assemble.
Not with a, these motherfuckers, they put a noose up. I was like, who did that? Who does it? Wait, why is it always like it was like Trump followers like
a noose is freedom of expression.
Yeah, freedom to express hate for a certain and specific group. I just like looking for the day where it's like where I was happy when they were like, oh, the state capitol, like you hear certain, I wasn't happy. Let me phrase that. When you hear certain crimes, you listen and you're like, oh, okay, that was a white guy. Nashville suicide bomber. I was like,
No, white guy for sure.
Not us.
Hey,
Not us.
okay, I just thought of something. Would this be a decent idea for a bit where you'd be like, you'd say the shit that would get you canceled, but in the middle of it, you're like, nah, nah, ah, so that so that when they try to reproduce it, they gotta like cut that shit out. Like every other word, you're like, you say like the most racist shit, but like every other word's like, nah, ah, and then they have to cut the video. That should be
Like a
funny.
Tourette's comedian. All right, so look, we got woke, cancel culture, fake woke. What's next? You're getting closer to like, yeah. How about this? Like I would say liberal. I would say that'd be liberal. Like yeah, like liberal, whatever traditional liberal is. Like that's the traditional conservative. Like boom.
The problem is there's no end to it. Once you're left of center now, like it's like you're not left enough. So it's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm woker than you are.
That's why I really think
bad.
like before the next
It's
election,
bad.
it needs to be several political parties, and they all need to have equal share in power. All equal have to have not power, but like
Wouldn't
opportunity and access.
wouldn't it
Like,
be
you can't
nice?
be like, bro, you know how much money was spent on this election? You know how much money was spent on this?
No. Wouldn't it be how much?
Stupid, almost $20 billion.
That's insane. How much?
You know how
Right.
much
It's
money?
like, can't we
Yo,
use that on
you know
something
when
different?
when the record election spending was, and how much was it? It was 2016.
Obama. Oh,
It was
2016. Yeah.
2016, and it was damn near 7 billion.
Hey, the best thing about Trump when it comes to the election was like, think about how many people he gave hope to. Like the Democrats had 72 people running just
No,
to be
this
like,
this is what it was. It was like when Obama won, black people was like, yeah. I'm like, what do we get? What did Chris Rock say? If I work at Popeyes, we gonna have chicken anytime we want at my house. All right.
True. He did say
That's what they thought. Like Patrice O'Neill said, I thought when Obama win, I was gonna get a white slave.
that. Philip,
Upstairs and warm my bed.
tell your wife to go warm my bed.
I'm gonna go outside and stare at your husband and decide if I'm gonna sell him or not.
He was unique.
Oh my
man.
God, the greatest of all time. I don't
He
think.
was
All right, I would
unique.
say, look, Richard Pryor, George Carlin. Did we go our top five? Did we do our
We
top
did
five?
that. We did that.
Did we do our top five?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh, bad. Patrice is up there, number 3
Yeah.
for me.
I know.
Oh.
Patrice is he's the man. He was the man. He's just so good. And he was like, that's uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable.
That's
I know.
uncomfortable.
That's uncomfortable. I know. I'm sorry.
Natalie Holloway.
Natalie. That's Angel. Oh gosh.
right.
What are we talking about? All right. What did you want to accomplish today?
Titty,
About the-
still ain't talk about Titty Boy. And his
2 Chainz.
That's
I know, like besides 2 Chainz. Listen, this is the guy who wanted a theme, and he's talking about Titty Boy. And
Hey, this is what happened when you don't have a theme. I'm a Django Unchained. All right.
motherfucker, you were like, "Hey, it's the inauguration. Let's have an inauguration podcast."
I keep coming back to this is all about Biden. We're talking about the spectrum of the political sphere here.
How
Now
did we
talk
get
about
to
this.
what we? How did we get to
This
2
is his
titties?
priorities. So, look, I'm mad.
You mad?
COVID-19 is immediate, right, and urgent. So that's
All
your
right.
first priority.
Right, I
which
need another check. I got
is
shit to buy
climate
off
change.
Amazon.
Climate change is in front of racial equity, right? And I'm trying to figure out what equity means, because when I think about equity, I own something. It's an investment. I'm paying myself like a house. I got some equity in your company. I have a income stream. So I want to think like
No, because the problem is that woke culture believes in equality of outcome, not equality of opportunity.
Yeah, I think that like it's definitely political. We have to be very careful and watch what's going on in the next 4
Yeah,
years.
it's not good. It's like, how many do you have? Do you have an equal distribution of all men and women 50-50,
This
because
is so
that's what they're
this is
representative?
so vague. The promise of our nation is that every American has an equal chance to get ahead.
Okay, I don't disagree with equal opportunity.
Yet,
But
persistent
ahead of who?
racism and barriers to opportunity have denied this promise
Hey,
to so many.
think
You can't
about
say
this.
Look. Like 90% of like people raped are probably women. You can't be like, we're going to provide opportunities for people to feel safe in their own skin. Like it's just like so like bland.
Listen,
right?
that's for the transgender people. It's like, hey, you're okay to be a meat popsicle. We support you. It's like, great, be whoever you want to be. Like, rename yourself. Like, we can rename ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's things that I'm afraid of that are going to supersede more over. Well, I'm not afraid of, but I'm concerned that those new problems. It's like this: when the civil rights era was going on, the women's rights movement wanted to take place.
Sure.
And in the Black community, we understood it was better for Black people to be able to vote than for Black women to have equal so and so. We get that shit. We got to vote first. All of it, none of us ain't got shit. Can't be walking around. Ain't nobody gonna accept women this. Like white women don't even own shit. And then it came out with feminism, where like white women was like, wait a minute, y'all letting Black people vote and own shit, and we still like housewives? Fuck that. Like,
all right, can we address this? What does it mean an equal opportunity? Get ahead. Get ahead of who? Get ahead of what?
Get ahead of where you at currently. I'm gonna make an assumption. Racial equity.
Equal opportunity to get ahead.
Systematic racism and barriers to opportunities have been denied, without a doubt. President Biden is putting equity at the center of his agenda with a whole government approach to embed racial justice across federal agencies and policy. This is what's going to happen. This is called lip service, right? This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to create 1 million scholarships, and that's it. Shut the fuck up. All right.
I'm gonna build the wall. It's the same shit.
This is my thing. Like, you have to, like, when people try to, like, all right, Kanye West had a great quote, and I'm gonna not verbatim, I'm gonna just paraphrase it. He was like, when I call myself a thug, they listen and nodded their heads to my music. But when I call myself a king, I'm crazy.
Ooh.
Think about it. When I wanna make a shoe, when I wanna rap, people encourage me. But when I want to actually be a designer and I want to change my career and evolve, and I want a seat at the table with these companies who want me to design their products, I want ownership, I'm crazy.
Hey, Hannah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Dive in here. We waiting on your 2 Chainz song. It's your birthday.
We already talked about 2 Chainz.
You didn't.
Hannah.
I'm gonna call Hannah never answer a question. I don't know what
I was
hard.
blanking on all the 2 Chainz songs.
Tired. We're gonna wrap it up, Mike. It's 9 o'clock over there.
Yeah.
And I gotta be in bed.
Fine.
She's got tomorrow's your workout.
All right, look.
All got big workouts.
We gotta watch. Now look, hey, we can't talk about politics no more. Ain't nothing in politics to talk about.
Okay, honestly though.
Old man.
Are people gonna watch the news anymore without Trump on there?
They said 75% of like misinformation, like, is down. Like it's down like 75%.
Like, damn, all we have is real news now. Fuck
like,
that.
Real news. Today, the sky is blue. Fuck, man, this is a horrible like, you know what I'm
It's not funny because he don't do stuff like look straight at the eclipse. Talk about putting a light in the body.
I'm watching that dude in Russia. That motherfucker got poisoned.
He's saying stupid shit. You're like, oh my God, that was so funny because what the fuck did he just say? Just gonna go in there. The virus, it's taking over. We're gonna go in there. We're just gonna whack it. We're gonna whack it. We're gonna whack it. Get in there and whack it.
Yeah.
Who's like, what are you saying?
I feel bad for people who bought all that shit that he was suggesting. UV light.
I feel bad too because they spend a lot of money,
but that's the problem right there. That tells you the number one problem in America is education, access to quality education. That tells you right there because we live with some dumb motherfuckers.
Hey.
Yeah, because people really drinking that shit,
You know what I learned
It's like,
today?
that was funny, but I didn't buy any more disinfectant stuff.
You know what I learned today? I learned that 2 Chainz has a bachelor's in psychology. Yeah,
he had like a 4.0. That motherfucker had a basketball scholarship.
Oh.
Parents are pastors of a church, like reverends, bro.
That's
like he
awesome.
comes from the church, making phone calls.
Dang, we had no idea 2 Chainz.
She got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty.
His dad's
Well, no, he was pretty successful. I mean, you can hate on him, but he took a different route. But
He invented
he
himself.
still did.
Somebody was like, first thing we got to do is change our name from Titti Boy. 'cause that shit ain't right.
We'll make it 2 Chainz
We understand what you like.
with the
right?
Z.
Is there anything else that you really like? Like, you wear a lot of jewelry. How about 2 Chainz?
And then when you sing, make
Yeah.
sure you say your name in the song. If
Yeah.
that makes it better.
Chainz.
Hannah listens to 2 Chainz. Hannah listens to 2 Chainz. I'm sending a 2 Chainz playlist on Spotify right now.
Hey, his Instagram is 2 Chainz, aka Titty Boy.
Told you, he's embracing it now. He's so, see, he jumped over. He became.
Was he
successful.
fat? Was he a fat
So
kid or
much.
he just liked titties?
I think he was a breast man.
I think it could be either way.
Like titties. Could
Okay.
be both. Could be one of them fat kids.
It could be.
Until like puberty, and then like became.
Right.
But
That's kind of what I was thinking. I know you're thinking the actual titties, but
I was thinking actual titties.
I was kind of torn, honestly. I
I
think
like
he could
that
go
it's
either way. I think he could have become a positive titty boys and he was like a negative titty boys at the beginning.
Is there a negative thing about titty boys?
Hey,
You know, like if you're fat, like there people are making fun of you.
It's
hey,
like
For
Proud
sure. If you're
Boys,
like,
Proud Boys.
if you
Titty
have
Hey.
boy
Boys.
titties.
Look, Proud Boys, Titty Boys, Lady Boys.
hey, she said all the gym's closed, so she been acting lazy. That's a line on this new song that he came out.
Mike's on like rap genius, looking up facts.
She been late night snacking. He just said that.
Is this
Quarantine.
yes, this is
Hey,
quarantine.
quarantine thick. You know? Hey,
Quarantine thing.
quarantine thick is real. Hannah, your weight didn't fluctuate during quarantine?
No, I say the same.
Hannah was like, I was running my ass off, literally. I didn't
I
want
felt like I was fitter for a while.
I think I got fitter and he's listening. He's not even listening to us. He's got 2 Chainz headphones. That's why
When-
it's don't work.
I'm listening. I need to get another cord. I get a cord here and a cord here. I can hear both if I do it right. Listen, I was
Look,
just trying to
I'm
get
gonna read-
another
look.
line.
His I think it's one of his most successful recent albums in 2017. Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. All right.
Well, that's where you got that.
I'm gonna read the track list. Saturday night. Actually, this is a good one. Riverdale Road. Get Drank. 4 a.m. Door swinging. Realize. Poor food. Big amount. It's a vibe. Rolls Royce, bitch. Sleep when you die. Trap check. Blue cheese. OG Kush diet.
What are those? Those are the names of his shit.
These are the songs in the album. I like that loud. OG Kush
Hey,
diet.
all right, let's wrap this up. Hannah, I want you to. Can you watch number 12 and then write the description, just like.
Hannah, don't watch it. Listen to it on your long run.
Just like things that we talk about. It doesn't have to be fancy. Anton's gonna post it tonight though, so that way we can have some separation. I'll get the next one up by tomorrow.
Wait, I have to do it by tonight?
No.
No, I'll post it and then
Yes.
when you finish it, I'll add it in.
All right.
All right, y'all. It was fun. It was nice. I don't know what's gonna happen the next 4 years, but hey, you know,
It's
it
gonna be
can't
boring
be.
as shit,
can't be
man. It's gonna be
boring.
boring compared
It's
to
gonna be
last-
boring. It's gonna
Boring
be
as-
boring.
I woke up looking forward to Donald Trump saying getting away with some shit that I would never be able to get away with. I'd be like, this motherfucker just said. I bet you $5 he played golf today. I bet you $5 before 3 p.m. he was on the fucking 9th hole.
Dude, he left like early. I don't think
Bro, he left
played
early.
golf.
He's like, come on, Melania, get your shit. Come on. I ain't like that 2-ply toilet paper place anyway.
Black
Look,
paper
talk shit
places.
about it now. Every publisher, look, woke culture is fucking him up because they like, look, you can't have a book deal, you can't talk about this shit. But then my thing is that that's the problem. We need to allow him to talk about these things because you're erasing history. If
There you
it's
go.
let us decide if that is. I want him to be on Twitter. That
Yes.
motherfucker's saying it.
Yes. The solution to
I
more
love he
speech.
deleted that tweet. He called Mike Pence a bitch and he deleted it. He was like, yo, bitch ass, couldn't do it. Now he ain't
He
called
did
him.
not say that. I was
He
about
had
to
a courage.
say.
That's corporate bitch.
Said,
That's a corporate way to
he
call
said
you.
he didn't have the, what did he say?
The
The
courage.
strength.
If
Oh,
your
the
boss said
courage.
Hannah didn't have the courage to get it done today. Like, did you just call me?
Yeah. He said the courage. Like the lion. I got it. Yeah.
All right. Hey, beautifully twisted 2 Chainz podcast. We out.
Wow. This guy.
He's about to
Fire.
Google it. You about to Google it?
Most completed. And I put a note. Bitch was staring at the ceiling.
Look at him.
Make sure
He's Googling it. He's
he
checking
look
it.
it up.
No, my mom was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
The sleep doctor. You're wrong for that.